Have you ever wondered what sparks a territorial dispute? These conflicts, often cloaked in layers of historical claims and geopolitical interests, can escalate rapidly, transforming calm waters into stormy seas of contention. Recently, a flare-up between the Philippines and China has sent ripples across the globe. Let's delve into the recent conflict that has caught the world's attention. The clock starts ticking in the West Philippine Sea. Let's take a step back and unravel the sequence of events that led to this moment of heightened tension. It all began with a series of territorial disputes, with the Philippines lodging as many as 153 diplomatic protests against China. These protests were largely ignored, and China continued to make territorial claims, even going as far as to claim a 2016 agreement that supposedly allowed Filipino fishermen limited access to the disputed area. But the Philippines vehemently denies such an arrangement, refusing to recognize China's alleged 12 nautical mile boundary in Scarborough Shoal. The situation intensified when Chinese Coast Guard vessels sprayed water cannons on Philippine flags hoisted by civilian vessels. This act was not just seen as a show of aggression, but also as a direct disrespect to Philippine sovereignty. In response to this incident, the Philippines is considering filing a diplomatic protest against China. This move, if pursued, will signify a shift in the diplomatic dynamics of the region and could potentially have far-reaching consequences. The tension has even prompted discussions about the potential invoking of the Mutual Defense Treaty with the United States. As President Bongbong Marcos Jr. hinted, if a Filipino serviceman is harmed, the treaty might be invoked, signaling a serious escalation in the conflict. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has also weighed in, emphasizing the need to address China's irresponsible behavior. However, the final decision to invoke the treaty will primarily be made by the Philippine government. As the tension escalates, the world watches with bated breath. So where does this leave us? The Philippines is on the brink, weighing a diplomatic protest against China after a provocative display of force. Territorial disputes have escalated to a point where invoking a mutual defense treaty is under discussion. In a world where territorial boundaries are not just lines on a map, the stakes are higher than ever.